going 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. I breathe to seem to.
Hi everyone, we are from Faculty of Business and Economic, Accounting Study Program. In this opportunity, we would like to tell you about the global economic outlook during the COVID-19 pandemic, a changed world. But before I started, let me introduce myself and all the members in Group 4. My name is Bintang Septian Rizky Hutagalung.
My name is Ardianti.
Hello, my name is Clarinta.
Hi, my name is Alfiana Anggita.
Halo, I'm Nabila Andani.
Hello, my name is Putri Zuairia.
Okay, let's start it. The COVID-19 pandemic has spread with alarming speed, infecting millions and bringing economic activity to a near standstill as countries impose tight restrictions on movement to halt the spread of the virus. As the health and human toll grows, the economic damage is already evident and represents the largest economic shock the world has experienced in the decades. The June 2020 Global Economic Prospects describes both the immediate and near-term outlook for the impact of the pandemic and the long-term damage it has dealt to prospects for the growth. The baseline forecast envisioned a 5.2% contraction in global GDP in 2020 using market exchange rate weights, the deepest global recession in decades, despite the extraordinary efforts of governments to counter the downturn with fiscal and monetary policy support. Over the longer horizon, the deep recessions triggered by the pandemic are expected to leave lasting scars through lower investment and erosion of human capital through lost work and schooling, and fragmentation of global trade and supply linkage. The crisis highlights the need for urgent action to cushion the pandemic's health and economic consequences, protect vulnerable populations, and set the stage for a lasting recovery for emerging market and developing countries, many of which face daunting vulnerabilities. It is critical to strengthen public health systems, address the challenges posed by informality, and implement reforms that will support strong and sustainable growth once the health crisis abates.
Despite the contraction of per capita income, the pandemic expands to put most countries into recession in 2020. With per capita income contraction in the last projection of countries to basic 1,870. Afghan economy are projected to lose 7%. That weakness will spill over to the outlook for emerging markets. And developing economies will are forecast to contract by 2.5% as they cope with their own pandemic. Outbreaks of the virus this war represents the weakness shown by the growth of economy in at least 60 years. The crisis highlights the need for urgent action to cushion the pandemic health and economic consequences, project vulnerable population, and set the stage for relation recovery. Every region is subject to substantial growth. Rest Asia and the Pacific will grow by a second 0.5%. So Asia will contract by 2.7%. Sub-Saharan Africa by 2.8%. Middle East and North Africa by 4.8%. Europe and Central Asia by 4.7%. And last, America by 7.2%. This growth and expands to represent years of progress toward development goals and 10 of millions of people back into excellence.
Emerging market and developing economies will be buffeted by economic headwinds from multiple quarters. Pressure on weak healthcare system, loss of trade and tourism, dwindling remittances, sub-debt capital flows, and tight financial conditions amid mounting debt. Exporters of energy or industrial commodities will be particularly hard hit. The pandemic and effort to contain it have triggered an unprecedented collapse in oil demands and crash in oil prices. Demand for metals and transport-related commodities such as rubber and platinum used for vehicle parts has also tumbled. While agricultural markets are well supplied globally, trade recession and supply chain disruption could yet raise food security issues in some places. A worker in sub-Saharan Africa standing near a truck is seen wearing a mask. A worker wears a mask in sub-Saharan Africa. Possibility of even worse outcomes, even this bleak outlook is subject to great uncertainty and significant downside risks. The forecast assumes that the pandemic recedes in such a way that domestic mitigation measures can be lifted by mid-year in advanced economies and later in developing countries. That adverse global spillover is during the second half of 2020, and that widespread financial crises are avoided. This scenario will efficient global growth reviving, albeit modestly, to 4.2% in 2021.
However, this view may be optimistic. Should COVID-19 outbreaks persist, should restriction on movement be extended or reintroduced, or should disruption to economic activity be prolonged, the recession could be deeper. Businesses might find it hard to service debt. High unrisk aversion could lead to climbing borrowing costs and bankruptcies, and defaults could result in financial crisis in many countries. Under this downside scenario, global growth could shrink by almost 8% in 2020. Looking at the speed with which the crisis has overtaken the global economy may provide a clue to how deep the recession will be. The sharp pace of global growth forecast downgrades points to the possibility of yet further downwards revisions and the need for additional action by policymakers in coming months to support economic activity. A particularly concerning aspect of the outlook is the humanitarian and economic toll to the global recession will take on economies with extensive informal sectors that make up an estimated one-third of the GDP and about 70% of total employment in emerging market and developing economies. Policymakers must consider innovative measures to deliver income support to these workers and credit support to these businesses.
The June 2020 global economic prospect look beyond the near-term outlook to what may be lingering repercussion of the deep global recession. Setback to potential output, the level of output and economy can achieve at full capacity and full employment labor productivity. Effort to contain COVID-19 in emerging and developing economies, including low-income economies with limited healthcare capacity, could precipitate deeper and longer recession, exacerbating a multi-decade trend of slowing potential growth and productivity growth. Many emerging and developing economies were already experiencing weaker growth before this crisis. The shock of COVID-19 now makes the challenge these economies face even harder. Another important feature of the current landscape is the historic collapse in oil demand and oil price. Low oil prices are likely to provide at best temporary initial support to grow until recession the economic activity are lifted. However, even after demand recover, at first impact on energy exporter many outweigh any benefit activity in energy importer.
Low oil price offer an opportunity to oil producers to diversify their economies. In addition, the recent oil price plunge may provide further momentum to undertake energy subsidy reforms and depend. Then, once the immediate health crisis subsides, in the face of this disquieting outlook, the immediate priority for policymakers is to address the health crisis and contain the short-term economic damage. Over the longer term, authorities need to undertake comprehensive reform programs to improve the fundamental drivers of economic growth once the crisis lifts. Policies to rebuild both in the short and long term entails strengthening health service and putting in place target stimulus measures to help reignite growth, including support for the private sector and getting money directly to people. During the mitigation period, countries should focus on sustaining economic activity with support for household, farms, and essential service. Global coordination and cooperation of the measures need to slow the spread of the pandemic. The end of the economic action need to alleviate the economic damage, including international support, provide the greatest chance of achieving public health goals and enabling a robust global recovery. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Sorry if there are mistakes. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer.